Hello, extraordinaries, and welcome to another phenomenal episode of the High Performance Consciousness Podcast. My name is Matthew Paddy, and if you're joining me for the first time, then welcome to this exciting journey. If you haven't already listened to any of my other podcasts, then I encourage you to go back and listen to those so that you can start to string all of these beautiful jigsaw pieces together on your entrepreneurial and success journey. So let's dive into today's episode, which is pretty much a nice hot finger in the middle of the chest. Straight to the point. Why you don't win. Yeah, we've all asked that question inside. Why don't I win? Why can't I win? Why aren't things going my way? Why haven't I tasted the level of success yet? What is wrong with me? What is wrong with the world? What am I doing wrong? Maybe I need to try harder. Maybe I need to build more things. Maybe I'm not speaking to the right people. All these sorts of questions are packed in behind that one question, which is, why am I not experiencing the level of results that I want in my life and my business yet? Have you asked that of yourself? Maybe. I certainly have. So every time I've asked that over the years, I've sat with it and I've said to myself, I could do 100 things differently, and I could do an extra 100 things in addition to what I'm currently doing in an attempt to experience what I want as my determined level of success. Or I can change it around and I can start to say and ask the question, what am I currently doing that is supporting my view of success? What am I currently doing that is assisting and encouraging my preconceived concept of success? Instead of what am I not doing, or what do I need to add? And once I start looking at what am I doing right and where are the gaps, then I can start to observe that maybe I'm fractured in my energy and I'm splitting my focus between too many things. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to intuitively run through this episode and unpack as many different things that I can think of, not limited to in any way, why you may not be realizing or experiencing your level of desired success right now. Are you ready? And if you are driving, or if you're on a train or on a bus, or if you're in a meeting, hopefully not, get some stink eyes from your boss if you're caught, then you may want to go back and listen and take some notes. But if you aren't ready and you want to take some notes, then please do that as well. And just see what comes up for you. All right? So let's ask that question. Why am I not winning? Why am I not winning? First off, well, maybe I blame myself. Maybe I think that I'm not good enough. Maybe I feel I haven't done enough coursework or got enough certifications or degrees or PhDs, whatever it's going to be. Maybe I don't know the right people. Maybe I didn't have the right role models. Maybe I look at my family or my peer group or whatever it may be, and I don't see role models that I can emulate. Maybe I haven't worked hard enough. Maybe I'm not focused enough. Maybe I just haven't tried the right thing. Maybe I've been trying all the wrong things. Maybe I need to do more than what I'm currently doing. That is often more the case. Less is more or less. So I hear that more often than not, where clients are saying, maybe I need to do more, when in fact you need to do less. So you need to do less of what you've been doing more of, and in doing less of what you have been doing, you are now freeing up energy to focus on what you can be doing that's more aligned. But let me continue with the list. I'm not winning because I'm not born to win. I was never shown how to win. I'm not winning because I don't deserve it. I'm not winning because other people deserve it more than I do. I'm not winning because I'm not good enough, smart enough, I'm not beautiful or attractive or handsome enough. Maybe because I don't fit in. Maybe because I fit out, and that's why I'm not winning. Maybe because I have a low opinion of myself, low self-worth, low self-esteem. Maybe because I am a yes man or a yes woman and I put everyone else's needs first. Maybe it's because I'm unclear about what I really want. And instead, I've subscribed myself to what I think I should want instead of what I really, really want, so that I can please other people and I can have at least something to talk about when I'm in conversation with friends, family, or fools. The 3 F's. Okay? And maybe it's because I stress too much. Maybe because the idea of success in some way feels wrong because I've got to charge people for my service. And I don't like that idea. Maybe because I don't like selling. Maybe because I suck at selling. Maybe because no one's bought from me before. Maybe because I have been rejected so many times, personally and professionally, that I have no taste of winning, so I expect to lose. Some of these hitting home? Okay. Maybe I am misdirecting my energy and I am using self-doubt and self-criticism to keep me safe and to keep me significant in a world that wants to love and support me, so that I repeat the same habitual thoughts, actions, and feelings, because I know I can always run home or run back to the support of my spouse or my friends or my parents or whomever. Maybe I'm not connected enough. Maybe I don't know how to relate to others. Maybe I've got nothing of value to share. Maybe I haven't hit the golden vein of value and I don't know how to unpack my unconscious competence, which means I don't know how to teach other people and show other people the transformation that I've experienced for myself. Maybe I'm afraid of being called out as a fraud or a mobster. Maybe I feel I'm caught up in the whole notion that success is money. Maybe I don't want the pressure of success. Maybe I don't want the pressure of money. Maybe I don't want the pressure of hard work and 60, 80, 100-hour weeks. Maybe I don't know how to monetize my passion. Are some of these running home for you? I could go on and on and on and on, but I'm going to stop there. And I'm going to reduce it to one single currency, one single thread. And it's your it's your invitation to actually untangle the thread that you have currently been using to thread the needle of success and make it really clean and really simple. And this is the big, hairy horse pill to swallow. The reason you are not winning, you are not successful, you are not happy, you are not joyful, you are not abundant, you are not all the things that you dream, desire, hope, and wish for. The reason is because you gave up. Because you gave up on yourself, you gave up on your desires. Not because you're a bad person, you're inept, or you're unworthy, because you did not understand the mechanics and consciousness behind success and behind the principles of practice and wiring your body, your mind, and your energy, call it your spirit, to a desired outcome. That's the entire reason you gave up. And it doesn't mean, like right now, you could actually celebrate the fact that you know that or commiserate that. The encouragement is for you to celebrate it or commiserate it for the next 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever it's going to be, and then let it go. Let it sit with you. Don't carry it forward. Don't carry those logs of the past into a future. You're just going to get tired and you're going to leak energy because you're getting weighed down by that extra weight. So the reason why you are not winning is because you have given up or you gave up. And you can make the choice right now to change that by understanding that you gave up because you did not believe in the practice. You did not believe in the mechanics of wiring your body and mind and energy to a future that you could not necessarily see with the eyes of your past. Which means when I look to the future, because I have not been conditioned to see and believe in a future that is not yet apparent or materialized, I fail to believe in it. I fail to enroll myself and invest in that consistently, repeatedly, with practice. So I give up because I am waiting for proof. I'm waiting for the outside world that I have invested so much of my attention and energy into all of my life, because that's what I've been taught. That's what we've all been taught. The outside world is real. It is an operating system. So everything outside of you is operating based on a system. Everything that is operating within you is based on a system. Now, your internal mechanics and your internal system quite often is enrolled in the outside operating system, which means you are looking to the outside world for proof, and you're looking for outside world for evidence and for validation and for permission. It's not going to come because we have been taught the wrong way round. So turn the upside down world right side up. You may have heard me say that several times, which means what you see outside of you is a reflection of your concept and belief of self, nothing more. And what you see outside of you is the mirage that has been built off the foundation of information, thoughts, actions, and feelings that have taken place from you up to this point. So in effect, you are observing the past, the mirage of the past outside of you. Now, when you understand this, then you can think, wow, I've not experienced the concept of winning or the concept of success because I've expected to see contrary to that. I've expected to see anything other than success. I'm looking for my proof outside of me, when in fact, when you enroll your body's chemistry, your brain's neurology, and the energetic quotient and power of your electromagnetism, your energetic signature, when you enroll all of that very cleanly and clearly with intent, focused intent on a future that you want to experience, and you choose to experience it now, and you do it again and again and again, and you increase the tethering of your energy and your consciousness to a new future, that's when new evidence will show up outside of you. But the evidence is how you feel. The evidence is in the quotient and quality of your thinking aligned with your desired end. The evidence is in how you observe yourself in those moments of focused visualization or meditation, in those moments of taking action, in those moments of self-correction, in being aware of your thoughts and feelings and choosing this, asking the question essentially, does this match? Is this aligned with my desired future? If it has a lower quotient, you have negative energy, and it's a negative thought, then change it immediately. So trim it, clip it from the vine, which means if there is a sprout starting to shoot up from the stem of your plant, your desired bush, plant, crop, whatever you want to call it, then cut it off right then and there. It takes practice. It takes practice. So let me ask you this again, or let me share it with you. The number one reason why you have not tasted success, you are not winning, is because you have not practiced winning. And the episode before this was about staging success. Go and listen to that if you haven't already. Go back and listen to it again if you have already. But this one is not to fill you with an extra battery or smorgasbord of excuses as to why you haven't won, or grow extra fingers so that you can point to more people and in blame and opinions and judgment as to why you haven't been allowed to win because of other people's thoughts, actions, and feelings or behaviors towards you or towards themselves. It's nothing to do with anyone else. The entrepreneurial journey is a wicked central game. Not wicked as in bad, it means it's epic. When you understand that you are like the movie Tron, you are on your own track, running your own race with your own operating system. What you install as your operating system will determine the concept that you give of success, will determine your concept of success, will determine what success looks like to you individually and personally. Okay, so you do not see that which you want, you see that which you believe to be true. So what you see outside of you, if you see the world that is filled with corruption and demise and distress and contraction, then that is a nervous system response that you can clean up inside. But if you start to project a new reality based on what you desire, dream a better dream. Remember, upgrade your operating system to engage a higher octave of potential. That is the only way that someone will move from the slums into an area of business success. It's the only way that someone moves from poor health or diseased bodily states into full vibratory wellness and equilibrium and balance. It's the only way you can shift, is to create a new concept of the self. It's to create a new identity as the self experiencing this potential that you have defined. Because we wear many garments on this journey, many garments. We are not a fixed identity. We are not a fixed personality. Personality is persona, but in Latin is mask. We wear many masks. You can be given masks by society, by friends, family, and fools, and you can assume those and wear those because you knew nothing else. You trusted that. But as you grow in your awareness and you seek to evolve your consciousness and to explore using your free will and creativity, you then understand that I can change my mask. I can change my personality. And the personality is changed through habit, and the habit is formed through repetition. And repetition requires daily, repeated focus and attention. So why are you not winning? Because you gave up on the vision. You gave up on being clear. You gave up and said, I don't know. I don't have the answers. You gave up. It's not the time to give up. It's the time to remind yourself that you are winning in the moment that you claim your future as a present fact. And you remind your body as the faithful servant to your mind. Your mind is the master, your body is the servant. Okay? So your body serves the instructions given by the mind. When you are clear on what you want, then make a plan, do the morning and evening routine, focus throughout the day on those actions that feel aligned, and trust the process. That's the key. So success is a concept, and a concept that you determine for the self. Don't look outside of you, look inside of you first. What does success defined, or once defined, feel like first? And then what does it look like? What does it feel like? Feels like freedom. It feels like adventure. It feels like contribution. It feels like abundance. It feels like flow. It feels like. The body responds to feeling. The mind is giving the instruction based on what you want to imagine, what you give clear instruction to. And the only reason why you haven't experienced the level of success, or you determine yourself as unable to win or not having won yet, is because you gave up. And let me share this with you. Success, like all things desired, is already fulfilled and already complete and vibrating within an inch of your physical body. It already exists. You are not creating success. You are essentially defining what it ultimately is for you. And in doing so, the universe, the field, the infinite intelligence, folds the already created experience into this dimension, into this reality for your physical eyes and your physical body to experience it. I'll leave you with that. Penny drop for you, hopefully. So from me here to wherever you are in your world of winning, your world of clarity, dream a better dream for yourself. And remember, it is all you, baby. It really is. See you in the field. You in the field. You in the